So I wanted to make this quick video because I just came from the New York City Department of Finance here in Jamaica, Queens. And when they say that Jamaica, Queens is the heart of Satanism, they're not kidding. It is off the chain, the amount of gang stalking that I'm dealing with right now. And almost the entire department here at New York City Department of Finance in Jamaica, Queens is manned by my former work colleagues at the law firm of Winston and Strawn. The law firm of Winston and Strawn is, of course, one of the firms that defends Donald Trump. But they also have defended Jeffrey Epstein because Michael Miller, a former attorney and partner at Winston and Strawn in New York, once worked there with a plethora of people from Manhasset that are instrumental in the NXIVM human trafficking trade. And I know all about it because I lived through it. So I get there and I have this ticket that is actually a repeat ticket, right? It's a repeat ticket from 2022. And I know that I paid it. As a matter of fact, I have repeat fraudulent tickets. There's 3 that I already paid in 2022 to 2023, and they've resubmitted. They steal the pay stubs. They'll steal everything. I bank with Bank of America, so my ex-husband, has contacts within Bank of America that they erase all my records of payments. Then my ex-husband, Joseph James Weingart, married my half-sister, who has the same name as me, and we both worked at the same law firm of Winston and Strawn. As a matter of fact, my ex-husband, Joseph James Weingart, was at my first wedding with Maximiliano Formento. And while I was at this Department of Finance office here in Jamaica, Queens, a bunch of his friends, my first husband's friends, showed up. They live in the area, but mainly they live at 172-90 Highland Avenue. When you are constantly followed, when you have a FISA, when you have trackers on your phone, trackers in your car, and you are tracked by satellite, no matter where you go, these people will follow you. And especially the black community, they are extremely aggressive when it comes to gang stalking, especially if I'm in their hood. And you can tell when they're gang stalking because they drive 2x2. They're very aggressive in the way they drive. They're very excited that I'm here. And this is actually the later end of my visit here at Jamaica, Queens. I just stopped to have something to eat, talk with a friend, and go over this paperwork. But this is very disconcerting because I actually met with this administrative judge 3 years ago over the same ticket. He did not let me see the video of my alleged infraction. He did not listen to anything I said. I told him I'm homeless, living in my car. He writes that I live in a shelter. And the reason why I'm homeless is because of the relentless gang stalking emanating from my half-sister, Michelle A. Guadalupe, who married my husband, Joseph James Weingart, while we were married in 2013. And she has taken my children, and I never saw them again after 2018. I've never seen them again. I saw my son. I have a special needs son, and I saw him only by chance because I happened to be in the same park where he was going to spend some time with his little day group in Port Washington, New York. Now, I have a legion of people following me everywhere, and it's just unbelievable because Michelle A. Guadalupe actually used to do work for Mitchell Rubenstein, and he actually has the same black secretary that he had while he was at Winston and Strawn. Additionally, Rubenstein is family to my divorce judge, the judge for my divorce and custody case, Edmund M. Dane. And Edmund M. Dane, I worked with him at 2 different law firms. It was completely in violation of all court judiciary rules and regulations. And New York City officials just wiped their ass with it. They absolutely paid no attention to my complaints during this time. Janice Peretzman, the law guardian, also worked at Winston & Strawn, and she's very good friends with Michelle A. Guadalupe. And they worked together to acid strip me of my home, my furniture, my photos, my artwork, my children, everything, even down to a lousy parking ticket. It was a bus lane ticket. I never asked for Mr. Rubenstein to vacate this motion. I asked only that he waive the fees. So it says, respondent also asked that the late fee and interest be waived due to the fact that she lives in a shelter. I said, I didn't tell him I lived in a shelter. I live in my car. However, late fees and interest cannot be reduced. Motion to vacate is denied. Well, if you vacate a ticket, then the late